This video was shot in front of a live studio audience at twitch.tv/verysmalllight. Today I have two little builds for Nekros, a loot-based build and a summoner-based build. Both steel path viable, so I guess without further ado, shall we just jump into the shards and kind of give you the Helmuth breakdown? Let's break down the shards really quickly, really easily. On both configs, Nekros is a heavy caster, so I'm using free cost speed shards. I feel like Tal cost speed is a bit overkill, but do what you want. And I'm using two blue shards, Tal blue shards, I should preface, for energy. Now, I don't want to, use up a mud slot for prime flare, so just using energy shards here. Oh god, I am sorry. But yeah, feel free to use whatever you want, but this is what I'm using and what I find useful. For the Helmuth, I subbed over Soul Punch and I used Nourish instead. A lot of you may like Soul Punch, but I kind of found Soul Punch just useless, in my opinion. Okay, so we can touch on his range config. Range loot config. It's really easy to wrap your head around. Main synergies here are if you're playing Nekros, you're with a quarter, just getting loot, re-rolling the loot pool on dead enemies, and just farming loot again and again and again. So that being said, we do rely on range, strength, and duration. This is what this config is built around, and it's very handy. We are using Shield of Shatters and however you pronounce this augment, but the base premise is this augment drains your health instead of your energy, since it will be always on. Now, we're not really too worried about our health just completely draining and you'll just die. As long as you're paying attention and running out to collect the loot on the field, your health will always be full completely. You never have to worry about your health or energy. Shield of Shatters is just so if we take damage our shatters within 50 meters, take the damage instead. Very handy just to keep ourselves alive and safe. So like I said, getting rid of Soul Punch, putting Nourish on, and keeping everything else just intact. But yeah, I don't really have much to touch on this range build. It's pretty basic. We are using Arcane Kamisato, however, for ability strength, and so our summons get more movement. If you remember Spider Frame, we use this on her as well. Arcane Energize is just on energy pickup, we get more energy, so we have that extra layer of energy sustain. Just in case you run out of energy, I know sometimes it happens to me, so I like to run Energize for loot farming frames, in my personal opinion. Before we even start the breakdown on the summoner build, I do wanna come out of the gate saying Nekros isn't the best summoner, mainly due to Warframe's AI and how they operate. So they may just do nothing half the time and will just die. Unfortunately, that's just how it is. But if you can look over that, Nekros is a fun summoner frame. But if you can look over the past the AI being absolute garbage, you're completely fine. So since Nekros is a summoner frame using Summoner's Wrath, our summons get a teeny bit more damage. Using Primary Direction to basically have more shields, since this is our survivability and will be shield gated. Prime Continuity for the ability duration, Transient Fortitude for the ability strength. We don't need a whole lot of ability strength, mainly just range, duration, and efficiency, mainly because we're casting a lot, and efficiency here does matter a little bit. Overextended for the range, Shield of Shatters, again, so Our summons within 15 meters take the damage as a Nekros. Precision intensified. So we get more ability strength on our 4th cast, and our 4th is being the Shadows of Dead. Creeping Terrify, so when we cast Terrify and our enemies run away from us, they are slowed so we can actually kill them. And then Equilibrium, so we can, again, keep that energy sustain going. And then Cunning Drift, mainly for ability range. And that's about it. Once more, our favorite arcane for any summoner frame is Arcane Kamisato. Ability strength and movement speed for our summons is needed, so they can close the distance between enemies if their AI wants to function properly. Now, I am using multi-efficiency here, so we have more duration. You can run whatever you want for this arcane slot. I personally find this more useful, so that's what I run. Now, we're not quite finished here. You can run whatever weapons you want, but disclaimer, Terrify does have some annoying loopholes. It won't affect Acolytes or Eximus units. Eximus units are a given, but it just weren't like armor strip Acolytes. Unfortunately, so bring a weapon that can kill Acolytes for you. But companions. You are gonna be locked into a companion. So, I personally like the Daemur's companion for this. Mainly so we can get more status spread, and our companion can just help out and kill things. So, really, this is what I'm using. I do want to preface, if some of you want to run Duplex Bond, it will not work. Mainly because they won't get this. This is the bread and butter of this entire build. So a dog is basically running through the enemy, spreading status, and just deleting them. This is the whole dog build here. It's kind of why I'm not running Duplex Bond, because the clones won't get it, and it's just a waste of time. So one dog, him just running around, absolutely destroying the enemy. And really, this is his claws. Burning Claw, really nice. Again, just a bunch of status, so you can actually just spread it. And he's just nuking everything. It's easier for me to show you what he does than explain it. But basically, he's a nuke companion. He's really helpful. Let me put it that way. Hi, Future Gummy here. So, I may have forgotten my OBS kind of killed itself and did not, have my audio set up properly. But, so we didn't have audio on the first take of the showcase. But, hey, we are here to retake that. So, basically, when you load into a Seal Path mission, what you want to do is activate Nourish, Terrify, and you're free. And just, go ham on the enemy. And then activate your Shadows, and have your Shadows kind of roam around and kill things for you. I kind of forgot that there was no audio. So, we're here for the second take. Turley did not die on the second take. No proof of it, I swear. But yeah, no. It's a pretty easy build, setup we got going here. Just kill enemies, make sure your abilities and summons are up, and apply Nourish to your summons so they can spread viral, and your companion doesn't need to. But yeah, it's a fun little summon build. Unfortunately, Terrify just doesn't work against Acolytes. So, obviously, can't really armor strip them, and same with Eximus units. But look past that, you have a fun summoner build that is still worth using, but unfortunately, it does have its downsides. But hey, if you want fun, this will be definitely fun for you. But since we made Orphixia, it was time we got a little touch up on Nekros himself. It wouldn't be right if we made a summoner and we didn't like look at Nekros again.
Get ready for a capsule.
You know? Look at the dog there. Look at it. Going ham. It's going crazy. Bam. Look at him. He's going crazy. Crazy dogger. Ow. But yeah, no. We just need to wait for an acolyte to spawn, and obviously this is basically just the premise of the build. It's nothing fancy. It's pretty solid.
Additional life support has
Still
arrived.
path viable. And you definitely can live. Just try not to die at the start. that is the challenge. Sometimes activate my 4, have my boys here, and go better. But yeah, no. If you do want like a summon and like a minion summoner that actually does well, Orphixia is your best bet. So keep that in mind. Orphixia will be your best friend if you want a summoner summons to actually do stuff and not have like this weird AI tracking. Because yeah, they weren't touch acolytes, they just like weren't do anything to them, so you kind of have to like do it yourself. But if you have a weapon that can nuke them, you'll be A-okay. But yeah, no, that's Nekros. I hope you enjoyed. Sorry about having to do a retake, but you guys don't know that until I just told you, like, when I was doing the retake. But hope you enjoyed the Nekros build. But like I said, it's a pretty easy build, but a lot of you will probably end up opting for the better summoner, which is Orphixia. But yeah, hopefully this video made sense. And I hope you enjoy. But yeah, I love you all, and I'll see you when I do another video. Alright. But until then, stay safe, stay crazy, stay hydrated. Maybe like the video if you liked it. I know. And if I did miss any points on anything, please let me know in the comments below. But yeah, I love you all, and I am sorry I am all over the place when it comes to this, like, recording this. So please forgive me. It's been a bit since I recorded something, but I just wanted to get this out here with all, like, my little scuffiness of scuffing English words up. But yeah, alright. I love you all, and I'll see you next time. Or I'll see you during stream. Oh, sorry. Maybe follow twitch.tv, very small app, if you want to see me live, hanging out with chat and playing games with y'all. Do that a lot. Yeah, so go do that. Maybe. I don't know. Alright, but anyway, have a lovely day, and I appreciate you guys watching until the end. Alright, bye-bye, you stinkies. Bye!